This wireless charger has a secret. It also does wireless backups. Let's check it out. Dave Taylor here, and I'm checking out this. This is so cool. This is the Ixpand wireless charger sync from SanDisk. And what is it? It's a wireless Qi charger, but when you have the app on your device, your phone, every time you put your phone on the charger, it automatically starts doing a wireless backup of your photos, videos, and contacts too. So you never lose anything. So if you use this as your nightly charger, literally every day you have a backup in the cloud probably. You probably already have that turned on, but this gives you a redundant backup, which is great. It comes in lots of different sizes, so you can have a huge amount of capacity. They're full resolution backups, so it's not like it's minimizing your photos to thumbnails or something. So you can, once it says you're fully backed up, you can with confidence delete content off your phone to make more space. And honestly, delete your videos. Those are probably where all your space is being consumed, but you can delete them knowing this has a safe backup copy. So how do you access this? Well, one way is in the app, but I'm not even going to get to the app yet. Let's just go here and look at the unit itself, right? So on the bottom, there's a micro USB connection. And if you have a micro USB cable, it does not ship with one, but if you have one, plug this into your Mac or PC and it shows up as a hard drive. Kind of an interesting idea. And otherwise, it's just ready to go. So the app you use is called Ixpand Charger. And let me just give you a quick demo of what that looks like. In fact, probably it's already running right now because of the way I have it so close to the charger. But I have to start out by saying that it has the coolest app icon I've ever seen. I really like it. So let me just launch it. And yeah, you can see it's already backing up, but I'll put it on here. And now let me get the placement right. And it's also wirelessly charging while it's backing up. Now, I've just started my backup of my camera roll. So you can see I'm at like photo 400 of 2,244 files. That's a lot of photos and video. That's why I need something like this, right? So let me tell you about the charger. We'll just sort of let this thing charge while I'm talking. So the charger is a 10-watt charger, so that's double the speed of the like low-end wireless Qi charging. And on my iPhone 12 Pro, it charged 56% in an hour, which is pretty darn good for wireless charging. Usually you're paying a big penalty for wireless, but this one manages to do that. So you can have up to 3 device profiles simultaneously. So, you know, if there's 2 of you in the house or 3 of you in the house, all 3 of you can use this, and each of you will have your own backup partition on the storage unit. So that's really slick. More than 3, no, I'm not sure why they have that limitation. So it goes. It is both for iPhones and Android, which is super nice. And it comes in 3 sizes. 64 gig, 128 gig, and this one is the very nice large 256 gig of storage. You cannot user expand it, but that's a lot of storage. That's probably more than your phone has. And if your phone is full at 256 gig, then you can get a perfect backup. So that's great. Frankly, you could use this for backups, plug this into your Mac or PC, and then you could actually pull stuff off of that onto another storage device, free up some of this space, and then go from there. Now, in the app, let's just jump over and we'll look at actually the photos that it's grabbing. And you can see that on the bottom it says select and restore. So if I realize that I was a little overzealous in deleting content, now that I have a good backup on the SanDisk device, I could actually choose a bunch and then restore them onto the phone. That's easy enough. And then contacts, I'm going to blur this out because I don't really want you seeing all my friends' phone numbers, but it actually, let's see, it looks like it's going to do all the photos before it gets to the contacts, so I don't have to worry about blurring it out, but I will have, I think I have about 900 contacts. That's a lot. Now, looks like I'm in a little bit of a hiccup because I can't go back to that main screen because I'm actually waiting for contacts. So, this is one of the things worth mentioning, is that the software is decent, but there's a couple of funny little quirks to it. One of the things I found was that if you start out by saying selectively backup instead of backup all your photos and videos automatically, it's really hard to change that setting once you've already set it up to not do full backups. So my recommendation is let it all flow. Oh, here we go. Here's some contacts. Lucky I blurred them out. And now we're back to the main screen, and it is actually backing up. And the other thing I will say is that the design is not actually super optimal. One of the things that they've done is that there's a slight bevel here. And what that means is for really large phones, it is a little sensitive on placement. So I put it here and now it's charging again, but when I was fiddling with it earlier, I moved it just enough to have it not charge. Now, having a case on this makes that even a little harder for the unit, but if you have one of those big monster phones, then you might find that you're gonna have to come up with that perfect placement. Unfortunately, that's kind of a characteristic of wireless charging units anyway. So, what else can I tell you? Let's see, it comes with a really nice long cable, and the cable has, I'll just unplug it. It is a built-in charging block, right? So this is not plug and unplug. It doesn't come with just the wire. So you get the whole deal all set up. It's a 6-foot wire, so it's really easy to put this on your bedside. There's an indicator light in the front here that actually turns sort of a magenta pink and flashes to tell you that it's doing the wireless charging. But of course you can see on your device, pretty much 100% of devices that do wireless charging give you some visual feedback about that. So dimensions wise, I can tell you that it is 8 inches by 0.75 inches by 4 inches. And I let you figure out which dimension is which. It's pretty thin. And it's super light. It's 7 ounces. This thing is really like just a remarkable piece of engineering. I kind of wish that they had it maybe slightly beveled up so that it would work better with really big phones or even tablets that did wireless charging. But as it stands, it still works pretty darn well. And I just love the idea that I put my phone on it and it's just backing up and I don't have to stress about anything. What a great idea. No wires, no plugs. I don't have to start the app. I'm only running the app so you can see what's happening, but it actually runs in background. You don't even have to start it. So it's about as convenient as it can possibly be. The only way you can make it easier is if you actually hire someone to put your phone on the charger. And I guess you could do that, but that's probably slight overkill. So, only thing left to talk about is the price. But before we get to the price, can I ask if you'd be so kind as to subscribe to my channel? It's just a click or a tap on that red subscribe button on the lower right, and we're connected. Really appreciate that. Great. All right. This is the Ixpand wireless charger sync from SanDisk, and it's 3 different sizes at, no surprise, 3 different prices. 64 gig is $99.99. 128 gig is $129.99, and 256 gig, which is a whole lot of storage, is $199.99, and you can check it all out at shop.westerndigital.com. You can also find them on Amazon and elsewhere, but you could also just go straight to Western Digital, right? Either way, this is a definite keeper. It's a really great design. The company says this is the first wireless Qi charger that also does automatic backup. I believe them, and it's a great pairing because this is exactly what not just I want, but this is exactly what my kids need too. So they put this on here. They probably even forget the app is running, and when they have a crisis, it's like, oh yeah, we got a backup of everything. Don't worry, everything's cool. So definitely one worth checking out. That's all I got. I'll hope to catch you in my next video.